This is question number 1 on the June 2015 non-calculator paper. So let's look at the question. The question says, here are the heights in centimeters of 20 men. I've got 20 bits of data over here. And the question part A says, show this information in an ordered stem and leaf diagram. So I've got the grid for the stem and leaf diagram down at the bottom. I've got my data over here. This space typically would be for doing a rough stem and leaf diagram, maybe not in order, and then sorting it out and putting it in order in the grid. I'm going to do it straight away into the grid. Now, we've done several of these so far, and you should know that straight away you do need to put together a key. So I'm going to put my key over there, and I'm going to get a mark for just completing that key. I'm going to pick the first number in the block, 165. I'm going to say that's equal to, and in this key we're going to use the tens, so there's 16 tens as the stem and 5 the units as the leaves. Okay, now I'm going to look at my data set now and try to identify the biggest and the smallest number. So the biggest number I could see is 192. The smallest number is 156. I can't see anything smaller than that. That is the smallest number. Okay, so if I look at the leaves on my stem and leaf diagram, they're going to start off with 15. That's 150, 160, 170, 180, and 190. Okay, so those are my leaves. Those are the stems. Okay, so looking at the first one, 150s, I have 156 as my smallest number. I can see 159. I can't see anything else in the 150s, so I'm just going to do 6 and 9. Okay, then looking at the 160s, I have 164, 165, 167, another 167. I'm just going to write those in. 164, 165, 167, 167. And let's have a look at anything else in the 160s. 168 and 169. 168 and 169. Okay, so those are all the numbers in the 160s. Now the 170s, I have 172, 173, 176, and 176. So 172, 173, and then we have 2 176s. I have 178 and 179. 178 and 179. Okay, looking at the 180s, I have 180, 182, 183, 180, 82, and 83. And the next number I could see there is I have 188, and that's it in the 180s. What I'm left with is these two numbers in the 90s, so there's 190 and 192. Okay, so just doing a quick scan through these. I have crossed them all out. I just need to have a quick look of my stem and leaf diagram. So my stem and leaf diagram, let's just check that we have 20 leaves here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Always check that you've got the amount of leaves that they've said, and they told us in the question that they're 20 men. We've got our key, and all of these numbers are in order. Because I have 20 here, I know I haven't missed any out. Okay, so I should be able to pick up all the marks on that. Looking at part B, Part B says, work out the percentage of these men with a height greater than 184. Work out the percentage of these men with a height greater than 184. Well, first of all, I'm going to write it as a fraction. Because there are 20 men, so out of 20 men, how many people have a height greater than 184? So there's 180, 182, 183. So how many people have a height bigger than 184, as they say here? 1, 2, 3. 188, 190, 192. So the fraction of people with a height greater than 184 is 3 out of 20. So 3 out of 20 has a height greater than 184. Remember, a percentage means out of 100, means something out of 100. What do I times 20 by to get 100? 20 times 5 gives me 100. If I times 3 by 5, I'm going to get 15. 3 times 5 is 15. That is 15%. 15% means 15 out of 100. And that's what I'm going to write in my answer space, 15%. Okay, make sure you understand this. This is a pretty straightforward question to begin with. There are 5 marks, but you should be able to get them all.